Hello, my name is Dennis Smith, and I'm going to talk to you about Tribal Street Story. I retired from the Glendale Police Department as a traffic sergeant in 2011 after 32 years of service. I investigated or supervised the investigation of thousands of injury and fatal traffic collisions. I administered traffic safety grants and supervised sobriety checkpoints, saturation patrols, and targeted enforcement operations. As a traffic sergeant, I authored traffic safety grants that were funded in the amount of approximately $1 million. I worked on a committee that was successful in obtaining over $1 million in Safe Routes to School funding. I've worked for UC Berkeley since 2012 as a traffic safety evaluator. I've participated in traffic safety assessments in numerous cities, counties, and tribal lands throughout California. Tribal Street Story is an online platform that collects community-generated data on road conditions and transportation safety issues in and near tribal lands. It provides important contextual information that is often difficult to gather and analyze. Street Story is also a great tool to help secure grant funding and enhanced community engagement around traffic safety. All of the information that is inputted into Tribal Street Story is anonymous. It doesn't identify who put that information in there. And also, it doesn't list license numbers or names of people or anything like that. It is anonymous. To get to Street Story, you would go to this particular website up here, and you would put your tribe in and so forth. In this particular instance, I will select the tribe Blue Lake. And then I will hit next, and it will give me a map of the tribal boundaries. If I would like to put information in there, I can do that. If I select a particular street or what have you, I can put information in about whatever I'm looking for, whatever I'd like to add. I can also select the data. In this case, you can see on the left side of the screen, it lists crashes and near misses. On the right side, it lists hazards and safe areas. We will highlight one of these particular purple dots on here, and you can see that this talks about a hazard: walking, biking, or riding in a vehicle, super narrow street, 2 cars cannot pass, very little shoulder or no pathway. You can also download the data or print a report. Now, say, for example, you wanted to add something like that. You had something to add. You could do that. You could say, this particular area right here, I'm going to select this area, which is 600 to 614 Blue Lake Rancheria Road, Blue Lake. It gives me a picture of it on the right side of my screen. I can report either a crash, a near miss, a hazard, or a safe place. And here we'll select near miss. Then we hit next. You can say I was walking, or I was biking, scootering, taking a bus or train or what have you. We will put walking. This near miss happened on, you can select a date or a month and a year. Say August of 2020. You can say, well, it happened during the night. You can select that as well. You go to the next screen. You can say who else was involved: a vehicle driver, pedestrian, bike rider. We'll put vehicle driver. Were you or anyone else injured? You can put no. And then next. What do you think caused this near miss? We'll say poor or missing sidewalk and poor lighting. And it says what happened. Do not identify any individuals by name or include license plate numbers, etc. You don't put your name down. You just put down what happened. It was dark. I was walking. There was not a sidewalk there, or the sidewalk was damaged. A car nearly hit me, or what have you. You don't identify the car or anything like that because it is anonymous. We want to keep it anonymous. What would make this place feel safer? Say slower speeds, more lighting, more or better sidewalks, so forth. And then it has demographic questions. You can skip that part. And I'm not going to pick submit because I don't want to generate a false report. But that's how you would do an entry on Street Story. From here, as I said before, you can see the actual data that's on there. In this one here, there's one crash that was listed in Blue Lake, which is highlighted on the red circle on the left screen. There's a near miss also. On the right, there is additional information for hazards. You can look at yearly trends. And you can also go down further. We'll break it down into the number of crashes or near misses, hazards, and so forth. And then there's a pie chart listed as well. And there's another chart down at the bottom that listed by either a crash, near miss, hazard, safe place, or what have you. And there's other information about walking, biking, scootering, and so forth. And this is a community engagement tool, so it helps your community provide input to what is going on in the actual tribe. And you can see under resources, you can use Street Story for ATP grant applications. This will assist your tribe in compiling information for your tribe to try to obtain grant funding. You can fill in the blanks. Tribal Street Story will help you do that. It will give you additional information other than what is contained in SWTRS. There's also a starter guide listed under resources that will help you get started and tell you a little bit more about Street Story, what it is and what it can do for you and your community. There's also a flyer template. If you decided that you wanted to have a community engagement seminar in your tribal area, you could do it on this actual flyer and customize it for your tribe. There's also different traffic safety resources listed under the resources tab. There's community stories listed under SafeTrek's website. And I found that near my area, there was a Street Story seminar given in Altadena at the community center. You can also do a custom boundary. If you decided that you had an area and you wanted to do a custom boundary in that area, you could do that as well. It will draw a diagram around a particular area. That may help you get additional grant funding if necessary. There's additional information on the screen regarding Tribal Street Story, what it can do for you and your tribe. And once again, this is an anonymous tool. The information that is collected would help you and your tribe to improve traffic safety and possibly to obtain additional grant funding. I appreciate your cooperation and thank you for your input. If you'd like more information, please contact Street Story listed at the Berkeley address, and they can give you additional information which may help you get more data to improve your traffic safety picture and/or grant funding. Thank you. I appreciate it.